Okay, good morning everyone. Moving to your next experiment. In this, we will be finding the refractive index of a glass slab using a traveling microscope. So the apparatus required would be a marker or a pen, a glass slab, a traveling microscope, lycopodium powder or any other powder or salt, and a piece of paper. So here's our setup for our experiment. We have a glass slab. I'm using salt. The marker pen that we saw can be used for marking. We use pen for this purpose because we need a sharp image. It's fine, we can use both of them. This is the vernier scale. We have horizontal as well as vertical vernier scale. The reading will be finding by this. Okay, before starting the experiment, first let us study about the traveling microscope. We have some screws that will help us to adjust the alignment of the microscope. See, supposingly if I use this, we can change the direction or we can change the alignment of our eyepiece. With this screw, we can adjust the height of this lens. Okay, and over here we have another screw which will be using this one. Okay, this is used for taking this complete setup up and down vertically. Okay, up and down, obviously it will be vertically. Okay, so first we have to adjust the complete setup at 0 0 in order to ease our readings. Now what we are going to do, as we have marked this paper with pen, we can use any marking. It just need to be sharp so that we can see it properly through the lens. So what we have to basically do, that we have to focus this thing. Now if you see over here, when you see through the eyepiece, we see something blur. Okay, we don't see a clear image or marker of anything. Okay, we don't see any sharp image. Now what we have to do, we don't need to move the complete setup, we just need to move the eyepiece and bring the thing to the focus. Sir, pause karo. Start. Okay, after adjusting this, you will see, we can see a clear image of it. Okay, okay, these are the markings that we made with our pen. We see a sharp image. Now once you get this sharp image, we won't be using this screw anymore. Okay, we'll be just using the front screw and moving this complete setup in the next steps. Okay, what is the next step? Now we'll be placing this glass slab over this marking, and we have to again take the readings from here. Now this is the reason why we set this at 0 0 initially. Now as we'll keep the glass slab, we have to move this up and we will have another reading, then we have to subtract and do the calculations. So keeping the initial reading at 0 0 will help us a lot. So you will observe that as we keep the glass slab, you see the image through the glass slab changes. Okay, if you can observe, it enlarges or it comes above a little. Okay, this is what reflection does. So what do we need to do is now that we have to keep this glass slab over the marking, and we need to again observe, and we have to bring a sharp image. Now as you see, our image is being blurred again. Okay, we won't be seeing it a sharp image because glass slab did its work. Now what we have to do is that we have to move this complete setup up, and we have to again bring this image to focus. I'll do it for you. Okay, we'll be using that screw, the front screw, and we'll take this complete setup up. And we'll try to bring this image into focus again. You have to look carefully, and you also may use flashlight to see the complete image. Now, if you see it properly, our readings have been changed. Okay, I'll provide you the reading, don't worry about it. But see the experiment, and we brought it to focus. Okay, using the glass slab. Okay, so our next step would be, we'll be using this salt and we'll sprinkle some of it over the glass slab. Okay, now why we did this? Now what we were focusing on initially was the our markings. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll try to focus the crystals. Okay, we'll try to focus the salt crystals from our eyepiece, and we'll see the readings. I'll tell you what we have to do about it. Okay, I'll try to show you how does it focus. We are slowly moving our complete setup upwards, and see, initially we were having this markings in focus, and now we'll try to bring our sugar salt crystals to the focus. You have to bring this sharp image. Yes, as sharp as possible. Okay, so this gives us another reading, and we have our salt crystals in focus. Okay, so now we have three readings. The first reading was basically 0, 0, which we kept initially. And the next reading was when we kept the glass slab and made our marking into focus. And the next reading was the salt crystals on the glass slab, and we made the salt crystals into focus. Okay, pause this video for a minute and record your observations. Now what you need to do is basically you have to copy just the numerical part from the board. Okay, write the complete denotions from your lab manual. I'll explain you. See, this part, okay, R1 is for the reading that we took, initial reading that we took, that was 0, 0. We were focusing on the marking, okay, which we made through a pen without using any glass slab. Okay. For R2 is a reading when we focus with using the glass slab. Okay. And R3 is when we sprinkle some salt over the top of the glass slab. Okay. For this, I told you this is the real depth. Okay, the real depth, real position of the top of the glass slab from the bottom. Okay, R2, the position R3 minus R2. The position R3 minus R2 will be apparent depth. Why apparent depth? Because that's what the reflection did. Okay, the real position of the marking, okay, that we on the paper that we kept was below it. Okay, but apparently it was being shown a little above it. So this is the apparent depth. Now, how can we find the refractive index? There is a formula. Refractive index is equal to real depth upon apparent depth. And by this calculation, we get our refractive index to be 1.33. Okay, your experiment is over, and you know what to do with this experiment now. Stop.